Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're finally getting back on our regular recording schedule. Hopefully, no more detours, no more vacations, no more conferences.
That's crazy.
We're going to be here.
I got another one coming up. That's wild. I got 2 more vacations. I'm outie.
That's crazy. But anyway, we're here today to talk about Destiny 2. As you know, if you've been following the channel, me and Ghost, we love Destiny. We came in on the back end, way on the back end, like after all the major updates came out, like Witch King Witch Queen, I'm sorry. And, the final shape, we managed to get all those DLCs for cheap on a deal, and then we ran through all DLCs.
I gotta be honest with you. I think we did it right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming into the series, I think we did it right.
Because you imagine how angry we would have been. I mean, we would have been running right alongside the community, but I didn't want to carry all that hatred with me for 10 years.
Well, and not for nothing. I mean, the fact that we got, obviously, I do know that there are some DLCs we didn't get because they took them out of the game by the time we got that pack or whatever it was. But $50 for 4 DLCs plus the main game was a steal.
Yes. And we got hundreds of hours out of that game. We played the hell out of it. I think Destiny still has.
And we played it in chronological order, which is weird.
But also, I still think this game has some of the best combat the best first-person combat. Yes, absolutely. I think it's hands down. It's something that Bungie has always done correctly. But now,
one thing I do like about that, before you go too far, that I think they do really well, and we always go back to the Division, but I really like that their weaponry is all unique. I think that's such a cool thing that they do. They really lean into, like, you may have 4 bows, but all bows do something completely different. So I like that. Also,
unlike the Division, you can get an exotic pretty early and get the one that you want pretty soon.
In a quest line.
Right. I do like that because the fun factor is like almost damn near immediate. I think you can get an exotic in about a day, or maybe not even, probably about a couple of hours.
It's really not that bad.
Right.
You can run out of space getting exotics.
Yeah, exactly.
Or legendaries or whatever they call them.
But Bungie in itself, I mean, they've had some pretty bad, Lord, can I speak? Some pretty bad press these last few months. With Marathon that was coming out, people were kind of expecting something along the lines of Destiny, me included, but they brought out Marathon, and even when they were creating, it was not what we expected. Even when they were trying to build Marathon, I did go back and see the history of Marathon. It's an incredibly old game. It's a classic on like the computers that were available before I was even born.
Right. That's crazy.
But after learning the lore of that game, I was really excited to see what Bungie was going to do with the title. But instead, they turned it into something completely different. They went towards the extraction shooter. They went the extraction shooter route. I don't agree with that. I don't think that when you have a fan base that you've built up for 10 years and that fan base is comfortable with PvE mostly, I do not think you should take that same fan base and then put them in a PvP environment. It's you're kind of like sectioning off so much of your fan base by doing that.
The only thing I would say with that, I don't mind that they pivoted because it was a different game, right? They didn't market that as Destiny 3. Like, if they did that, that would have been a total, I mean, it was already a flop. But they pivoted too late in the game life cycle, right? Just not that specific game, but like gaming in general. That pivot was too late. They should have did that 4 or 5 years earlier. But yeah, I mean, it just was. I mean, we call it what it is, but I don't mind a game developer saying, okay, let's try something a little bit different. But the fact of the matter is that they pivoted too late. Now, they would have organized that as like a Destiny 3 game. That would have been diabolical. Like, that would have been catastrophic failure. The whole company would have went bankrupt. Like, there's no way.
Right. I also think that, like you said, the timing of that, a lot of people, they already are already set in their extraction shooters. There's already better extraction shooters out there, and people actually started building towards that sentiment after getting into the beta. I mean, don't get me wrong, the art direction was great. Then we find out the art direction was actually stolen by somebody off of Twitter. So, I mean,
Crazy work.
their reputation is basically in the shitter. Like there is no better word for describing it. So,
but they've also taken artwork from artists and put it in Destiny. So they have a history of that.
Yeah,
anyways.
they have a history. This is like the fourth. At that time, it was the fourth time that it had happened.
Blatantly,
But,
they're like, nah, it's
blatantly.
different. You see that one pixel over there? It's different.
Yeah. So
Shit's
yeah,
wild.
they have all of this going on, all this stuff cooking in the background, and right now, like the taste in people's mouth, towards it's just sour at this point, especially towards Bungie. The people that were there that made the Halo, back in the day, those people are gone. It is a skeleton of its former self.
Right.
But
Where they also shot themselves in the foot, though, just to tack onto that, because I don't want this to go unsaid. And I don't mean to cut you off. I apologize, brother.
Good.
But you also look as a company where there's no trust, like at all.
Right.
We're just like between the team and leadership, because they said if they did really good on, I'm blanking right now on what that final, I think it was the final shape.
Yeah, the final
was
shape,
like one of the last big ones. They're like, if this does good, we're all good for Christmas. It did really well. And they're like, just kidding. Half of y'all are going home forever. So like, even if they do good at their job, they can be fired. If they don't do good at their job, they can be fired. How was that a healthy work environment?
It's not. And I can't remember. I can't remember at what point they said the morale was like devastatingly low.
There is no morale there.
Yeah,
there's no way.
I think at this point it's just no morale there whatsoever, especially with them, because Marathon was supposed to come out this year. They backed that out. They're supposed to be coming out next year. We'll see. I'm honestly thinking that that's going to be canceled because I
Concord,
guarantee. Yes, I was just about to say that Sony does not want another Concord situation on their hands. I have never seen a game die so quickly. I don't even think the game made it to 2 weeks.
No.
But yeah, it's just all the stuff that's going on at that studio.
Well, what's the problem is the last 2 DLCs that they dropped, or I think 2, have not done well. Like, they have not been well received.
And
by no stretch, not from the streamers, not from the creators. Ain't nobody okay with it. So we're on a downward spiral, people. Someone flushed the toilet. We're all going down.
Right. This is basically like this company just dying a slow and painful death. So Edge of Fate, which was supposed to be a major annual expansion from them, that released back in July of 2025. They added a new destination with Metroidvania-style exploration, new traversal powers. There was a power level reset, seasonal bonus power system, got a new raid, and it kicked off a new storyline. But right now, as of right now, they had a mid-season update, which is called Ash and Iron. Give you a new seasonal activity called Reclaim. A new exotic mission was added, raised the power cap. A large batch of cosmetics and armor sets, this is a part that you're paying setting for. Yeah, that's setting everybody off. So they added 12 new Eververse armor sets in the Ash and Iron update that are paid cosmetic. Most of these, a lot of people are also complaining that most of these cosmetics you have to pay for. They are not earned, through Destiny's in-game currency. I believe it's called Glimmer. But I also think there was another currency that they used.
There's
Dust. Yeah,
Dust.
I couldn't remember what the currency was called, but at this point, this company it obviously is trying to make up revenue, but in probably the worst way possible.
That's the worst way to do it.
Yeah, that's the worst way to do it.
Hey, we struggling. Buy this $30 cosmetic real quick. Excuse me? The game's not good in the first place. What are we doing?
So all these armors that they have added, all of it amounts to $250. So if you were to stack up all that,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Coming out with basically a $250 DLC when your company is probably I don't know what morale is down. Morale is down from your players because the only people hanging on to this point are the day ones, like your loyalists, the guys that stuck with you through thick and thin. that defended you. Kind of similar to the way Star Citizen people act when you start complaining about
That's where
that
I'd spend
game.
my $250. Better give me that new ship.
That's
I'm pledging 250. That's crazy talk.
before you
That's
even get in the
wild.
game, didn't even play the game. Right? This looks cool. Let me go
It
ahead
got
and
me
buy
feeling like it's real fucking dang it, Helldiver. I got a pledge. What?
that. Right.
What? I'm already in the game for 250 off the bat. No, that's crazy. The only thing I would say about playing Destiny right now, I would have to approach it like how I got into Black Ops 6. Like, no expectation. Like, I'm not going in there to, be the best player. I have the best gear. Like, I'm just going to go in there, try to shoot some stuff, fly around, see if anything kind of tickles me, grabs my attention, and then go from there. Because I think if I got on it now where we played for so long, like, I'm wanting to get in there and get clapped out. Do you know what I mean? So
Right.
I don't know. I think if it was somebody who wanted to get into it and just say, cool, something a little bit different, before, if you are a Black Ops 7 fan before that comes out, or Battlefield, or, Ghosts of Yotei, or, get away from Borderlands, that's a whole nother thing. But I think it's a good game. If you're going there with like high expectations, it's going to be a rough go.
Right. This game is no longer for those who came in at the beginning. This game is for those who are trying to find something to do. Maybe, like you go say, you're waiting for something else to come out. This would be the time to get in there. Do your research, look on YouTube, see what you need to do. Definitely buy this on sale. Do not buy all these DLCs outright. It's just way too much.
No.
Especially if you're trying to play with buddies. You don't want to try to convince your buddies to pay out that much just to play this. Plus, you don't know how long you're going to be playing. That's another thing. But also another...
Yep.
They're asking for $250 for all these skins, but then people found out that the Iron Banner new armor was just a reskin from an expansion back in 2018. Definitely don't... I don't understand. Do they not think that people were going to go back
I would
and
have
look at this
lost
stuff?
it. Would have lost it. All the way. Full throttle. Would have lost it.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Like, I don't want to say that the devs can't be making these decisions. This is all leadership from the higher ups, because they're just trying to squeeze.
I think it's
got to
be the suits.
Absolutely.
And here's the thing: everything's a business, and we can't be mad at a business trying to be a business, right? Because we hate on microtransactions, but a lot of that keeps the lights on. A lot of it keeps the devs employed. A lot of it does fund the next game. It's just so predatory at times. $250 for a total thing of cosmetics is absolutely asinine. Like,
Right.
That's wild. And you look at, I mean, it's sad to say, but like you look at like Black Ops or Call of Duty, those are $20, $30 bundles that you buy. And honestly, they're not great. But
Right.
$250, that's a lot. That's a lot to dump into a game that is honestly dying. If you want to do Call of Duty or whatever, at least that game, we all know, we can all hate on Call of Duty. That game's going to be around for the next 20 years. Destiny's not. That's not going to be around. It's rough. And I hope this take ages badly. I hope it comes back and it has a resurgence, but I don't know, man. My wife would lose her biscuits and gravy if I spent $250 on some cosmetics in a game that she don't get no return out of.
It's actually more than $250, depending on the exchange.
I don't want to talk
rate.
about that. That's ugly.
The game is a corpse, and they're just milking the last milk, the last drops.
It's sad.
Out of her. It's sad, but at this point, it is supposed to be happening. At this point, we were supposed to be getting something brand new from Bungie. Something to get the player base excited. This is supposed to be happening. Games have been out for 10 years. We are supposed to be expecting something fresh, something to sink our
They are
teeth
not
in,
Rockstar.
They are not.
Sorry. They're not Rockstar.
Yeah.
You can't have a game out for 13 years.
Right.
We can't.
I'm sorry. GTA is forever. You're not going to get that kind of player base and that kind of loyalty for Destiny. This is like, I don't even want to really. Is it a niche type?
The engines. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So,
but it's just the engines that are coming out. The game does have some shiny moments, but this next iteration, when these new consoles come out,
Right.
You can't get away with what some of the games. Yeah, if that's their genre and that's what they do, sure. It is what it is. But a lot of these shooters that are going to be coming out now, because we're starting to pivot away from cartoony, right, or arcadey type games, we are moving towards, I hate to say it, but a Battlefield type realm. And it sucks, but Destiny's gonna have to do something to revitalize that, because now that Battlefield's in the groove, Call of Duty is going to step all the way back up, and it's going to be beautiful, especially with some of the other games that are coming out. How does Destiny progress from there? You know what I mean?
Right.
This isn't going to last.
Yeah, I don't know what they would. I mean, obviously they are still working on Marathon, but I don't want the studio to die. Obviously, they had some incredibly talented people there. Look at the final shape. Nobody thought that they could do it, but they brought out.
It was the final shape DLC. For sure.
It definitely was for us and for the developers, unfortunately. But yeah, the game is dead at this point.
Yep.
What you're getting is just, I don't know how many people were working on this at the end, but that's the work that you're getting. They've probably been told to monetize some of this stuff. They went overboard. They have reneged on some of the stuff, like the Ancient Majesty armor. Because of the backlash, they did allow that to be earnable with in-game currency, but at this point, there's not much to be expected from Destiny. A lot of us are looking towards the future. Like Ghost said, these new systems are coming out. Nobody's going to want to keep playing these old mechanics, especially when GTA comes out, because we have no idea what that's going to look like.
Only game that can pull that off is GTA, and I promise you GTA 5 will be on the new consoles too. There's no way.
That will be insane.
It will. It'll outlive us all. AI will be playing GTA 5.
That's crazy.
With Skynet.
But I don't have anything else to add. It's just
That's
the way
it.
things. It's just the way things are. Look forward. Maybe Bungie can pull it together with Marathon.
You know what, man? I hope they pull it together, but I'm waiting for Battlefield. October 10th. It's going down in the DMs.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people are waiting for, especially people who are big into FPS. But yeah.
Yep.
Ghost, any last things? Any last thoughts to say?
That's it. I hope they pull it back, but other than that, I'm good.
Let's do something different in the comments. Instead of arguing, let us know, what is your favorite memory from Destiny?
Color. Oh. I was trying to get to know people. That's crazy.
Let us know your favorite memory from Destiny.
Do you like cats or dogs? Oh, okay.
No,
if you want to know your favorite thing from Destiny, that's crazy.
I don't care about that. I want to know any memories that were made during this game. Maybe you made some friends along the way. Now y'all just play every day.
I made a really good friend playing.
We like hear those stories. But above all else, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an episode. We will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.